Okay. Hello, 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 hello. So, can you guys let me know if you can hear me? Okay, so you can hear me now? All right, good stuff. Hey, 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 hey. We are in business, baby. Lovely to have you, Izzy. So, those of you that are here right now, I would like you to tell me, where are you signing in from? Where is it in the world that you are right now while you are watching Raphy? Mm. Good morning, James from Denver, Colorado. Lovely to have you. Thank you all so much for being here. So, hello, everyone. Give me a little thumbs up, give me a little wave, tell me where you are. Izzy says, somewhere in GA. I'm guessing that's Georgia. I think GA is Georgia, right? So, if you see me drinking and chewing at the same time. I drink fennel tea, but I drink it with just the with the loose seeds, and I absolutely love it. It's got like a little hint of licorice taste, and they're really yummy to chew on. So that's what I'm munching on. Do you guys have a brew? Have you got a drink? Are you setting in for a spell? I can't wait to share lots of info and stuff with you. Thank you so, so much for being here. So, basically, I wanted to come on and come live because there's a few things that I'm putting out into the world at the moment. As all of you know, there are big changes coming to Radiant Reality. A part of that was the memberships. So I just want to say, for those of you that have already signed up, massive, massive love to you. Thank you so, so much. It really does mean the absolute world. And I also want to say to my entire community, to the whole Radiant Nation, I am by no means abandoning you. So we've had a little bit of confusion here. While the weeklies are going into the memberships, and there's going to be lots of other goodies that members only will be getting, I would never just disappear on the entire community of Radiant Reality, the Radiant Nation that I've been building for literally the last 6 years of my life. You guys are and have been incredible to me. I'm just letting you know that there are going to be other types of content. There's going to be different things that I think you will love. I think you will come to enjoy just as much as the weeklies, maybe some of you even more so. We started the other day. If you haven't seen the numerology overview for the month, go and check that out. It's out there in the world for your viewing pleasure. It's completely free, and there will be plenty of free content on this channel as well. So this is a space that we've co-created together, right? Since 2016, I've been showing up for my community. And then from 2018, I started offering the weekly tarot reading. So there's, I've put in the work, I've put in the graft, and I absolutely love you guys. So I just wanted to clarify that. While the memberships is going to be the weeklies, there's going to be lots of other goodies that will be for members only. As I say, I'm not abandoning my community as a whole. There are going to be other things that I bring you that I think you guys are going to absolutely love. All right. Now, that being said, The reason that I've come on today is because I've got something very special that I am launching right now that I have never done before. So I've had people over the years message me and say, Raph, you know, if I had you in my pocket, I'd be running the world right now. And I believe that actually for some of my clients, I genuinely do. I've had a lot of people ask me if I offer emergency readings, and I don't. It's not something that I do. It's something that a lot of people have asked me for, but that's not really my style. So if you're part of the Reydiant Nation, you know how it works. If you've been with me long enough, you know how I am. I love the woo-woo, right? But we like to keep our feet on the ground. So what I've created is something that I think fuses all of the above and so much more. So basically, it's going to be a work with me one-to-one for 3 months, right? We start in October, we go right the way through to the end of the year into December. I've got something really juicy planned for these people for the winter solstice, which I think they're absolutely going to love. Which, truthfully speaking, is the real New Year's Eve, right? So that being said, if you ever thought, you know what, I want to work with this guy one-to-one and I want it to be an extended period of time, now is your chance. I'm going to drop the link in the description box in just a moment. So what is it, right? Yes, like I'm telling you about this wonderful, you can work with me. So what is it? I'm going to use your astrology. I'm going to use your numerology, and I'm going to help you map out the last 3 months of this year so that you can meet the goals and desires that you truly want to, right? So not only are we using your astrology and your numerology, you're also going to have me, little old me, on WhatsApp. Monday through Friday, when you have things come up and you think, holy crap, I wish I could ask Raph this, you are going to get tarot pulls, right? I'm going to be able to get back to you, literally one-to-one support. There will be voice notes because, you know, that's me. If you've been with me, if you know me outside of my work and outside of all of this, there will be voice notes. There will be memes, and there will be many a motivational quote. But this is basically about helping you finish this year strong. So a part of the reason that I decided to create this is, one, I want to start working with people to really see them through to their completion points where they achieve what they set out to. And two, I am really, really passionate and excited about helping people really elevate, right? To really use what I affectionately have coined the term, the spiritual sciences, astrology, tarot, numerology, and energy work. These are my 4 disciplines. These are my core 4. These are the things that I genuinely feel not only at home with, but I have an aptitude for. Now, if you've been with me long enough, you know it's not just about one slice of it. I think each one of these things gives us a different slice of the pie. So you're getting your astrology, you're getting your numerology, we're going to do energy work. And when you need it, Monday through Friday, you can hit me up on WhatsApp and say, Raph, I'm working on this. This is the problem, the challenge, or the issue that's come up, or this is the opportunity that's shaped up for me. How do I best navigate this? I'm going to drop cards for you straight up, and I'm going to give you your insight, and you can get back to it. I don't offer emergency readings, but to work with me like this, one-to-one for the next 3 months is going to ensure that you finish 2024 a universal 8 year. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. You want to maximize on the last energy that we've got left for this year, right? And on top of that, once you get to the end of this year, you're going to be set up right for 2025, which is a monumental year, right? It's huge. It's absolutely huge. You can see the astrology arena is already awash and abuzz with all of the amazing things that are going to be happening next year, all of the big things that are going to be happening next year. I've got this evening here on YouTube. It's going to be completely free, so you don't have to be a member to view it. There will be an overview of 2025 astrology video. It drops at 6:05 UK time here on YouTube. And I assure you, and I don't say this isn't hubris, it's not me being big-headed, it's not me being conceited. I've listened to a lot of astrologers talk about the stuff that's happening next year. And there seems to be a few themes that nobody seemed to mention. Now, I don't know if this is because I have one of those really weird brains that says, what about this? Which, by the way, is totally possible. But there are certain points about the things that are happening next year that nobody has really sort of taken on board as how this is going to hit us on a or how this is going to how these transits are going to hit us on a personal level, and what the transformation that could possibly happen in specific areas of our lives is actually going to look like. So make sure you check out that overview. It's going to be really, really important. In fact, with all the new content that I'm bringing you, certainly the 2025 stuff and the larger stuff, it's kind of like a skeleton key video. So it's really important that you watch that one, because it's going to make all the others that I talk about make that much more sense. It's kind of like the bedrock that all the others are built on. Now, that being said, in terms of goodies, right? So all of you are like, well, you know, Raph, not everybody can afford a membership. And I totally get that. It's not for everybody. For those of you that have signed up, you absolutely have my heart. And you just watch how hard I'm going to go for you guys, right? Just watch. You guys that have joined the Reydiant Riders, trust me, I'm planning to come up good for you guys. I want it to be worth your while. And I want it to be a space where you think, you know what, he showed up for us. And on top of that, for those of you that can't sign up for a membership, for those of you that don't want to, as I said, I started this channel in 2016, and it was always about helping people and, more importantly, doing what I love in order to live, right? And I've had this school of thought for a very long time. If you are able to feed yourself from putting good out into the world, that's a very good thing to do for and with your time and for your soul. And when you do something that you genuinely love in the heart of who you are already serving humanity at a high level. This isn't about, look at me, I'm serving humanity at a higher level than anybody else. It's not that at all. It's to say, this work that I do, astrology, tarot, numerology, energy work, I love it. And like when I say I love it, you see how excited I get in my videos. And there's nobody else here. It's just me talking to you guys on a video. I love this stuff with a passion. And seeing other people win because of what I'm putting out into the world, I cannot tell you the buzz and the love and the joy and the sheer, I don't know if I can say this, but the sheer fucking mind-blowing energy that comes from that. When I read your comments, when I get your emails from people to say, Raph, you know, you said this was going to happen, didn't make sense at the time, I thought you were chatting rubbish, and I just want to let you know this is how it's played out. Like, I don't need to get drunk. I don't need to partake in mind-altering substances. That is a buzz for me, right? To know that what I love doing is translating into actually helping people out there in the world. There's no feeling like that, right? So, as I say, I started my channel in 2016. I took it full-time in 2018. I have no intentions of abandoning the other very large percentage of you that can't or won't or don't want to sign up for a membership. That's not who I am. I'm still going to show up for you guys. And to be honest with you, I think it's not to say that it's going to be better, because it will be different. But quite frankly, I'm really, really freaking proud of what I've created. And I think you guys are going to love it. And as I say, for those of you that are in the memberships, you're going to love what I bring you. Okay. Now, all of that aside, the work with me for 3 months is only going to be 10 spaces, right? And the reason I'm keeping it to that smaller number is because for these 10 people, I'm going hard, right? Like, the members are getting the best of me, but the 10 people that sign up to work with me for the next 3 months, they're getting like my triple A plus grade, right? I'm going to bring everything that I can to the table to truly support you until the end of the year. I want you to finish this year strong so that you can start next year like ahead of the game. And when you think about all of the stuff that's taking place, we've got Jupiter going retrograde at the very beginning of October. We've got Mars going retrograde at the end of the year in December. We've also got a Mercury retrograde sandwiched in between all of that. And as if that wasn't enough, next year, as we get into next year, we've got Venus going retrograde as well. We've got 2 planetary shifts. We've got, it's just going to be a massive, massive year. And so I want people to get to the end of this year like, you know what? I've got my ish together. I know what I'm doing, and I'm starting 2025 like ahead of my own game, right? Forget everybody else. We're not talking about that. We're not focused there. We're focused on you, right? It's going to be 10 people, one-to-one with me. You will have your monthly check-ins. You will have your your business builder. You're going to have like your big plan that you will have. You're going to have monthly check-ins with me. On top of that, you've got me on WhatsApp for when you need me to jump in and be like, Raph, what's going on? You better drop them cards, bro. Right? This is going to be you and me co-creating the next 3 months of your life so that you can smash the... I have to, because the YouTube gods are watching, so I have to keep my potty mouth to a minimum, and we are live, so I don't want to get too smacked too hard on the wrist or the booty. So basically, I think, truthfully speaking, it's one of the best things that I've ever created. And this is a chance for you to work with me in a way that goes beyond 65, 75, 85-minute session. This is me really taking you from start to finish on something. And I know at least one space has already gone. And this was before I say before I even launched it. I put the link out and someone signed up already. So technically, actually, well, not even technically, there's 9 spaces left. So if you want to be a part of that, there's a link in the description box below. You're going to be seeing it all over my socials. It would be amazing to have you. Outside of that, please be assured I will continue to show up for all of you in various different ways. This was never about like, well, if you're not a member, there's nothing else on this channel for you. There's going to be plenty here for you. All right. So with that said, everything is out there in the open now. If you have any questions, drop me a little comment wherever you are in the world. Thank you for signing in. Thank you for spending 20 minutes with me just to say hi and to find out what new stuff is going on with the channel, etc., etc. And if you've got any questions now and here, get at me. I'm going to stick around for another 5 minutes and then I'm going to shoot. And then you will be seeing all the new stuff. And remember, really, really important, remember, 6:05 UK time tonight is going to be the first sort of, watch it. There's going to be some really important considerations for you, for your own chart, for your own life, where things are going to unfold for you, right? I've crafted a set of content videos that will build on each other. But that initial one, that 2025 overview that I'm putting out, make sure you check it. There'll be no levels, James. It's a really good question. I was going to do that, but then I thought, no, you know what? I just want to make it super affordable for everybody. It's $8.99 in Great British pounds. With that, you get all of your weeklies. You'll also get various other bits and pieces. I'm keeping tight-lipped about that. You're just going to have to wait to see what it is, because I think you guys are going to love it. So it's one big membership group at $8.99 a month. And as I say, there's going to be lots of really exciting, really exciting and strange and weird and wonderful stuff that I bring you, right? Because I can do that. You're my members. You're my inner sanctum and circle. All right. So Daisy saying hello. Hello, lovely. Karen says, I've loved your work and your energy. Thank you so much for all of your content. Thank you, Karen. That really means a lot to me. Izzy, you know, Raphy loves ya. I know who that is as well. Now, I've just figured out who you are, Izzy. So it's lovely to have you. Aurora says hello from Headsore in Bucks. Oh my gosh, you're in the UK. Hey. And Hell says, wait is not my forte. Well, you don't have to wait too long because 6:05 UK time, I'm going to be launching, there'll be a video out here on YouTube. That's the 2025 overview. Make sure you check it out. It's going to have really, really important information. Daisy, I don't know if you got my reply, but I did respond to you on IG, so we will check it out. Or time math. I'm so bad at math. James, I think it works out at like $9 or $10 all in total. So if you're in the US, the exchange rate and all the rest of it, you'd probably be looking at about $10 a month. Yeah, me too. I'm really excited for all of it. And as I say, I can't wait to just bring you new stuff. And, you know, to get into that for a moment, as an Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius sun, and I love, like, it needs to, like, I love familiarity. I do like a certain, you know, I am Saturnian in some regards. I do like a certain amount of structure and, you know, like a little bit of same, but I also love to keep it fresh and evolving. And the more I'm doing what I love, the more I keep it fresh and changing and evolving. And, you know, obviously I can keep myself fed, keep a roof over my house, roof over my head and stuff. It all matters, right? And the more I am able to experiment and bring you different stuff, the more excited, the more engaged I feel. And I genuinely believe that the more you love your work, the more you're able to love your work, the better you do it, right? Because you just can't help but be in it and be, you know, all of that stuff. So, yeah, as I say, I think you're going to like the new stuff. I really, really hope that you enjoy it as much as I have had fun creating it and figuring out what it's going to look like and what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be bringing to you guys. So yeah, it's been all fun and love and games behind the scenes, and I mean, luckily I don't have any hair left, but if I did, there definitely was a few points at which I was pulling it out because I was trying to work out how to, you know, how to navigate stuff. And, you know, like I realize I'm rambling at this point, but when I do the stuff that I do behind the scenes to create the content and get it ready and curate things, I really am ruthless in the way that I put it together, and I try to be really meticulous because I want to give you guys not only the value, but the specifics. If you know me, if you've been with me long enough, you know I like to be precise. When I say, you know, this is what the message is, I like to be able to give you the, yes, right, this is how it is. So, any more questions before I love and leave you? I'm hoping that this gives you as much insight as you need. Also, for those of you, this is for my true ride or dies. This is for those of you that have really been with me for a long time. Look at this. We've got a nice snazzy new cup, right? So if you've been with me long enough, then you know I had this really tacky, very cheap Sports Direct mug. And if you're from the UK at all, or you know UK culture, you know it's not classy by any means. And somebody that is a really very special human that I love a lot bought me this, and she was like, we need to do something about this cup. So new cup, new content, new cup, we're up leveling everything, darling. All right, so MST to London is 11 a.m. I think. You're trying to figure out the time. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Seriously, when it comes to time zones, my scheduler is set up so that it converts it to your time naturally. I don't do any of that stuff because I'm useless at it. And also, time zones catch me out every time. There's been so many times I've booked things in other spaces in the world and all the rest of it, and then I'll get a message or an email to say like, "Oh, you missed this event," and I'm like, "I did." Yes, you probably did, Raph. I'm no good with stuff like that. So Google's going to be your best friend. I love it. You think my Cappy brain would be good, but too tired. That's all right. That's where the Capri yawn comes from. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for indulging me. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for signing up, James. I really, really appreciate that. Have a fantastic day. Look out for that overview video. It drops tonight, 5 past 6 UK time. It's going to be great. I think you'll really enjoy it. And as I say, this kicks off kind of all of the new stuff. And I will be seeing you very soon for new stuff. And yeah, I think you're going to love it. At least I hope you do, because I've loved creating it for you. All right. With that said, you know Raphy loves you. Take care. Go out and be who you're destined to be.